heart races with excitement because of all the decoding that the XRP community has done. August is around the corner. Are you truly ready? Is a real question, because I am. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having amazing. XRP is around $3.13. There's a lot of volatility, by the way. Okay, this week expect large whiplashing type moves, guys. Okay, up, down, everywhere, backwards, forwards. I don't even know, but let us prepare because whale watching season has begun. Dangerous for the bear season has begun. Maybe perhaps look for the planets and stars in the month of August. Now guys, you're from part of XRP Net, XRP community note. This is quite interesting from XRP HODL. He's putting 2 from Baba Cooks. Remember, Baba Cooks is important. Okay, he's an important character because he cracked the code, right? About the quote unquote moon date. But I think, if I remember correctly, I think it was a long time ago, he said there isn't a specific moon date. It's a moon month, right? Though I think there truly is a moon date, guys. If we're talking about a moon month, right? XRP is already near all-time highs. All that stuff, all that good stuff is happening. From Baba Cooks, he told us hashtag go time, right? 8/1/2021. 8/1 is August 1st, right? August 1st. It seems important. August AU gold, right? Will XRP shine like gold in the month of August? Here's what's fascinating. Big Shorts once upon a time on his bio had 8 and 9. Okay, now what's funny about 8/9 is, well, 8 is the eighth month, right? August, and then 9 can equal to what? 225, because 2 plus 2 plus 5 is 9. That's a very interesting decode right here, right? Preparing once again for August. Here's another one. Faster 8. Right now, faster 8. What could that represent? Faster 8 is August. Does that mean we're gonna reach phase quote unquote faster in the month of August? What's fascinating about this is that, remember, the Riddlers told us there are 3 stages. Okay, to moon. Number 1 is fast. That's how I guess events will move, right? It'll be fast, and then number 2 is faster. If that's the case, and number 1 was the 5th month, which is May, right? From the Bear Book 123 calendar, the next month is what? August, which will be faster. Okay, that's the second domino. The third one is 9, the fastest, which is September. Wow, think about that, guys. Right, think about that. It all comes in sets of 3s, right? So the Riddlers 100% new. Why is that the case? From Big Shorts, shh, August 2nd, before it's all over. Shh is the last thing we'll hear. August 6th, then it will be too late, right? Shh, silence is the last thing we'll hear before it's too late, guys. So whenever we hear silence, at that point you're too late. Okay, so there's multiple dates here. I think August will be spectacular, to be honest. It's going to be so beautiful that we can't even imagine, because Donald Trump has been pointing to the golden era, the golden age, and literally the month of August is all about gold. Okay, so which would tell me, hey, if they did conclude the case here next month, it will be perfect timing, not only with the Riddler side of the stuff, but also the charts from Alchemy 589. They are going to fully squash this beef. Why? Today, for Mr. or no, not today, but tomorrow, once upon a time, Mr. Poole tweeted out this right here. Seems to me like justice is about to be served. Okay, most definitely, the judge gave a verdict, right? Decision time for the case. So are you guys ready? Well, because it happens in the month of August. Look at this. Rumors swirl of a potential Ripple versus SEC settlement by August 15th, 2025. And people are speculating it's like a 70 to 90% chance, guys, right? It concludes here next month. Now, talking about this deadline, let's zoom it in. XRPL lawsuit nears critical deadline as settlement speculation grows. Ripple's XRP lawsuit nears its August 15th status deadline, with legal experts dismissing early settlement predictions as unrealistic. So the XRP lawsuits continues to capture attention as the August 15th status report deadline approaches. While speculation about a potential settlement increases, legal experts remain skeptical. The case has reached a critical phase, and both parties must submit their status report to the courts by the deadline. The only outcome remaining is for both sides to finalize outstanding appeal matters. Hence, his statements dispute the possibility of a later penalty or settlement by August 15th, but settlement tied to appeals, not date. While some anticipate a resolution by August 15th, experts suggest that the XRP lawsuit timeline does not depend on that date. Instead, any settlement likely depends on both parties choosing to drop their respective appeals, right? Can the SEC hurry it up, guys? Hurry it up. Which remain paused under a court-approved temporary agreement. Ripple and SEC filed a joint status report requesting a delay in the appeals process until August 15th. They must submit an updates on that day regarding the status of any potential resolution, right? So that's the thing, guys. I mean, I think at any point in time this thing could finish, but the SEC typically requires 1 to 2 months to process enforcement decisions. He estimated that the post-ruling period could see developments by late August or early September. Now, here's Baba Cook's possible prediction. I think once upon a time, Baba Cook did tweet out the case will end January, right? January is the 7th month near, which is fascinating. But just got word from the big bird, Supreme Court it is. Right, August 24th. When did he say, guys? Right, coming down here, look at this. Late August or early September. Interesting. August 24th from Baba Cooks. Right. So here's my prediction here. Is that I think whenever it does conclude, they're going to time it with XRP exploding. Right? And the way we could front run that news, because every other time it's a similar pattern, guys. Okay, every time news comes about for XRP, the charts look so beautiful beforehand, right? Which means people can front run it, looking at indicators and price action and the structure of things, right? So by August we'll see how XRP's price is looking like, and if it looks amazing, right? If it looks very bullish, then probably it's gonna predict or it's going to lead to some type of white swan event. Okay, that's my thing here. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. Now, XRP 4-hour liquidity, there's a bunch of liquidity everywhere, right? Look at all this liquidity towards the top side, though. That's an enormous amount of liquidity, isn't there? Right? Insane amount. It goes all the way up to $4.20 and change. Okay, so that's where we are going. Maybe perhaps when the case settles, guys, right? That's when XRP will explode to $4 plus, right? Or when the case concludes, that is. Now, I just realized 137 equal 589. You know what's fascinating about this number 137? It's when they declared XRP not a security on July 13th, but it equals 589. How is that possible? Because 5 plus 8 equal 13, okay? And then 20, 25, or if you just take 25 here, right, equals 7. 13, 7. 589 equal August 5th, 2025. Wow. Oh yeah, that's a clear 589 day as well, by the way. Okay, guys. It's clear as day because the 5 represents the 5th day, perhaps, right? Oops. 5 could represent the 5th day, right? 8 can represent the 8th month, okay, August, and then and 9 can represent the year, okay. So that's a crazy clear 589 day, guys, isn't it? 137 equal 5 8 2025, right? 8 5 2025. Interesting. And look how it connects to this tweet. August 5th, 2025, right? 859 589. It's literally International Traffic Light Day, right? International traffic light day from Ripple Riddler right here, or possibly we turn from red to green. Okay, that'll be fantastic, honestly. I mean, there's a connection right there, literally, with the Riddlers. So, what are we waiting for? David Short says, not the banks, but I believe it's the banks. I'll explain here why in just a sec. From David Shorts, in just a sec. From David Shorts. Once upon a time, he said, quote, banks are very slow movers. They will never be Ripple's success story, end quote. So he's saying Ripple will not succeed, right, due to banks or XRP or whatever the case may be, this ecosystem. But that's a false idea, I think. You know why? The reason why David Short said this in the first place is because he said banks are like turtles. Okay, they are slow movers, which is why, therefore, banks are not going to be a Ripple success story. Okay, but here's the catch: did David Shorts include the Black Swan event? The Black Swan event will change slow movers to overnight, fast pace, right? Correlating, connecting to the banks. If there was a Black Swan event that took everything down, the banks will need a solution, and they're going to flip that switch, right? That's what the Riddler's theory is all about. Okay, that's my belief as well. Here comes European Central Bank, the wise owl, Christine Lagarde. She explains why we need a digital euro. A what? A CBDC. Do you guys see?
Of course, we are mindful of what's happening elsewhere, what the dangers could be, but we have to make sure that at home we take all the necessary measures to protect and preserve our currency. In that respect, we are very decisively focused on developing the digital euro and doing everything that we can to be on time and prepared to make this digital form of sovereign money available in the shortest possible time, which does
the shortest possible time. CBDCs on the horizon. They're not getting banned. I mean, possibly, but I know for a fact it will be a thing in the future, right? It's because of that new financial system. XRP will be the bridge, guys. I mean, remember, she is the wise owl, the head of the ECB, literally a central bank. Okay, is stating this, the main one of the main ones in the entire world. So prepare. Banks will be Ripple's success story.
Mean that it's going to be tomorrow, rest assured, and cash will always be there, and banks will be part of the game and will be intermediary in the process. But our duty is to make sure that as Europeans' preferences evolve over the course of time, the digital euro is a possible reality. Of course.
Oh, most definitely, guys. When we see that Black Swan event, which David Schwartz isn't adding to his equation here. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop it right there. But I will most definitely be prepared for this new world, 100%. And it's not an age of ice. But it's so face. See ya.